I lingered in the shadow of a sleek granite column at the upscale Galleria Mall, my pulse thundering like a distant storm about to break. 20 feet ahead, Evelyn, my mother-in-law, let out that sharp, triumphant cackle she saved for moments when life bent to her whims. Her arm was hooked through a younger woman's, someone I'd never laid eyes on. As they hovered at the Tiffany counter, admiring a sapphire necklace that caught the light like shattered ice. The credit card she waved was mine, or at least tied to my account. I'd made her an authorized user months back, thinking it was a lifeline for her struggles, but every swipe drained straight from my hard-earned salary. The young woman, mid-20s, with cascading auburn hair and a designer blouse that screamed privilege, whispered something that made Evelyn erupt in laughter again. They seemed so at ease, like confidants sharing secrets. But Evelyn had never breathed a word about this friend. She snapped a selfie of them both, angling the phone just right. As she flipped it to show Evelyn, the lock screen flashed for a split second. Small from my vantage, but unmistakable, my husband, Alex, locked in a kiss with this very woman. His familiar grin, the one I'd woken up to for 4 years, now twisted into betrayal. My legs buckled, forcing me to clutch the column tighter. This couldn't be real. But in that instant, the fragments of the last month snapped together like a cruel jigsaw. I'd been willfully blind, buried in my finance job, ignoring the signs. For weeks ago, Alex had texted me at midnight while I pulled an all-nighter at the office on a merger report. Last night was incredible. Can't stop thinking about you. I'd been at work the night before too, grinding through spreadsheets. When I confronted him over breakfast, he mumbled about a glitch in his phone, claiming it was meant for his gym buddy about a workout. Lame. But I swallowed it, desperate to keep the peace, to not rock our fragile boat. Yet doubt festered. I started noticing the aftershave he only wore for our rare date nights showing up on odd Wednesdays. His phone password changed overnight. He'd tilt the screen away during texts, his thumbs flying furtively. Tiny red flags I dismissed as stress from my promotions. Then came the credit card bills, a lavish dinner at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, a spot I'd begged him to try but he always deemed too pricey, a $200 hit at La Perla Lingerie. I don't shop there. He shrugged it off as a gift card for Mom's anniversary. Evelyn's anniversary was in May. This was October. I dug deeper, obsessively scanning statements. Boutique charges. A boutique hotel in Napa Valley when Alex claimed a site survey for his engineering firm. Bouquets from a high-end florist that never graced our mantle. Proof? I craved irrefutable evidence, not just a gnawing gut. So I laid my trap. Silent and seething. Months earlier, Evelyn had called in tears, pleading poverty, meds, or rent. She couldn't swing both. Alex gave me those pleading eyes, the ones that echoed her manipulation. Family first. Right? I out-earned him by $70,000 annually in corporate finance. It stung his ego, though he masked it. So I opened a dedicated card. $2,000 limit. Added her as user. Emergencies only, I stressed. Groceries, pharmacy, fuel. She vowed gratitude. No abuse. Initial bills were tame. Walmart, CVS, Shell. I skimmed them. By month 4, red flags bloomed. Saks Fifth Avenue, spa retreats, fine dining. When I mentioned it to Alex, he defended her fiercely. She sacrificed everything raising me alone. Let her live a little. Don't you want her happy? I bit my tongue. Always the accommodator, the one who smoothed edges to avoid waves. But last week, a $450 charge at a chic boutique called Velvet Edge caught my eye. Same mall. Alex texted late night at the office that day. Evelyn's Instagram, she thought it private. But settings betrayed her, showed a post, her beaming with a silk dress, tagged at Velvet Edge. In the mirror's reflection, a woman with auburn hair and a signature tattoo, a delicate vine on her wrist. I'd glimpsed that tattoo before, on Alex's open laptop 2 days prior. A candid of him and this woman at a candlelit table. He slammed it shut. Accused me of prying. But the ink matched. The truth crystallized. Evelyn wasn't just complicit, she was orchestrating. Bonding with the mistress. Funding their escapades on my dime. Fury surged, scorching heat laced with Arctic chill. I could have stormed our home. Unleashed hell on Alex. But no. I craved reckoning. Not catharsis. Consequences that bit deep. I stalked Evelyn's socials like a ghost, every like. Check-in. Emoji-laced boast. Yesterday, she posted, Pamper Day with my absolute fave at Galleria. Sparkling heart shopping bags, I faked a migraine. Ditched work for the first time in years. Parked at the mall. And waited. Now. Here, Evelyn draping the sapphire on the mistress. Both giggling as the card cleared $520. They sauntered to Louis Vuitton next, the mistress slinging a $1,200 purse over her shoulder while Evelyn cooed approval. I trailed them through 4 stores. Tallying mentally, $1,800 and climbing. Oblivious. They chattered close enough for snippets. Alex is so fortunate, Evelyn purred. You get him. Make him feel valued like a real man should. My fists clenched. Nails digging palms. I opened my banking app as they entered Neiman Marcus, piling dresses into a fitting room like queens. 15 minutes later, they emerged with a mountain of couture. The clerk rang up, $800, $1,600, $3,200. Evelyn flourished my card. As the swipe initiated, my finger tapped, report lost/stolen. Deactivate now. The terminal beeped, error. The clerk frowned, declined. Let me retry. Another swipe. Red flash. Evelyn's brow furrowed, impossible. Run it manual. I inched nearer, feigning interest in cashmere sweaters by the register. Heart slamming ribs. The clerk keyed digits, denied. Sorry, ma'am. Declined. Another payment. Evelyn's confusion morphed to ire. This card's flush. Try again. The clerk's tone cooled. 3 attempts. It's blocked. The mistress, still nameless to me, tugged Evelyn's sleeve. Let's bail. Come back. Evelyn snapped. No. Glitch. I'll call the issuer. Speaker on. Loud for the growing audience. Automated prompts. Then a rep. Card reported stolen minutes ago by primary holder. Deactivated for fraud protection. Evelyn blanched. Then flushed crimson. What? My daughter-in-law? She can't. Rep. Account owner can revoke anytime. Contact them. Evelyn slammed end call. Trembling, that controlling bitch. Always lording her money. Making us beg. Acting superior 'cause she climbs corporate ladders. The mistress shifted uncomfortably. Evelyn ranted on, for years of her emasculating my boy. Skipping family time for meetings, judging my spends. She froze mid-tirade. Eyes locking on me emerging from the sweaters. The mistress whirled. Paling ghost white. Hello, Evelyn, I said. Voice steady as forged steel. Enjoying the spree? Evelyn gaped like a fish. What are you? Same as you. Browsing. I eyed the mistress. I'm the controlling bitch, she mentioned. Pleased to meet. Mistress's lips quivered. Floor-swallowing urge evident. I flashed my app. Today's haul before I killed the card. $520 Tiffany. $1,200 Vuitton. $320 Saks. Now this $3,200 pile. For essentials, remember? Food. Meds, not mistress makeovers. Evelyn stammered silent. To the mistress, you must be Sophia from Alex's firm, the intern who fetches files. 25. Right? Not so intern why? Her flinch confirmed. How long's this bonding? Bills say 5 months, eateries. Spas. All my tab. While you bed my husband. And I jabbed at Evelyn, plays cover. Evelyn bristled. Hold on, no. You hold. Vindictive? That's you, milking my wallet while sabotaging my marriage. Grooming his fling to oust me. Clerks retreated, shoppers gawked. I brandished a screenshot from Evelyn's Insta, her and Sophia toasting. Caption: Cheers to my son's true match. Red heart. Sophia whimpered. Posted 3 months back, I noted. Want more? Or Alex's recovered texts, Evelyn advising. She's career-obsessed. You deserve better. Like Sophia. Evelyn's fists balled. He's my son. I want his joy. You're absent. Workaholic. What wife neglects? What mother aids adultery? I whispered. Venom-laced. Silence crushed like gravity. Evelyn's eyes welled rage. Not remorse. You can't starve me. Alex side with you? Likely. You've groomed him that way. To Sophia. Name? Since my card clothed you. Sophia, Evelyn spat. Better woman then. Card's dead. Rent aid? Ends this month. 30 days to scramble. Evelyn purpled. Alex won't allow done. I raised my phone, recorded all admissions. Slurs. Leverage. I pivoted. Exiting amid Evelyn's shrieks. You'll rue this. Alex Lynn sure. I didn't catch the rest. In my car. I watched through glass, Evelyn and Sophia bickering. Arms flailing, security summoned. My phone erupted, Alex's calls. I drove to my sister Lisa's condo, she'd been my rock. Urging vigilance. Lisa yanked me inside. You nailed it. I nodded. Quaking. Killed the card mid-swipe. She steered me to the sofa. Thrust whiskey. Spill. I did the gems. Vine tattoo. Evelyn's glee with Sophia. The decline. Meltdown. Recording. Lisa absorbed. Stay here. Guest room's yours. I stashed docs. Clothes last week, prepped for his backlash. Smart. Lisa booted her laptop. Lawyer now. Before he hide shit. Phone buzzed. Alex texts escalating, confused to furious. Mom's hysterical. WDF? Cancel her card? Answer. You're not at work. No denial. Just outrage at her humiliation. Lisa, he's gaslighting. I answered his call. Speaker, finally. Mom says you embarrassed her. Mention her companion? Silence. Irrelevant. You gave that card my account. Revocable. His yell, control freak. Money over family. For what? Luxuries, not needs. Spent $15,000 in months. More quiet. Her book club pal? Sophia. 25. Your firm's temp. Wearing your watch in that laptop pic you hid. Eternal pause. Talk in person. Lisa shook head no. Explain now. How long? Not phone convo. Click. Declined his recalls. Lisa emailed her attorney pal, divorce shark. Fast. I checked joint checking, $5,300. Transferred all to mine. Phone exploded. Voicemails. Rants. 1. You're insane. Coming to Lisa's, you always run there. Find my iPhone, Lisa cursed. I killed it, too late. Pounding fists, open. She's my wife. Neighbor threatened cops. Alex cooled, 5 minutes. Please. I opened, disheveled. Red-eyed. Pity flickered, then vanished. Recalling Sophia's ease on my dime. How long? 10 months. Gut punch. Why? Bitter laugh. When we last dine? Your job married. I exist peripherally. So cheat? With Sophia. Mom funded on my card. Mom supported my happiness. Calculated betrayal. Where's Sophia now? Our home. Guilt flashed. My house too. Mine alone. Premarital buy. My mortgage. Realization dawned. Can't. State law. Separate property. Lisa smirked. He left defeated. I crashed. But sleep evaded. Next morn. Email from Harold, Alex's dad. Must see this. Attachments. Patricia Sophia texts. Year plus. He's late. Prime for you too. Feel guilty. She seems decent. Decent ain't wife material. Favoring him. Worse. Wait post-promotion. Fatter alimony. Bonus soon. Keep him distant. Divorce timing key. I've done it twice. Recent. House hers. But loopholes. Lawyer says options. Lisa. Conspiracy. Harold's note. Found on Evelyn's tablet. Ashamed of son. Wife. Use for lawyer. I'll testify. Alex's dad. Ally? Hysterical laughs turned sobs. Lawyer's office. Rebecca Hale. 40s. No nonsense, Bob. Scanned emails. Gold mine. Premeditated fraud. Assets. House mine. Retirement mine. Joint emptied. His debt? $22,000 card. Affair funded. Fraud. Plus wiped my work laptop. Stole it with Sophia. Reset. Corporate data gone. Rebecca's grin. Idiot. Employers furious. Restoring. But federal breach possible. More. They rifled house, passport. Docs recovered by cops. Leverage jackpot. Harold met at a quiet diner, aged. Trembling hands. Should have spoken sooner. Evelyn dominates finances. Everything. Apologies flowed. Your kind birthdays. Tech help. Watched them plot. Sickened. Details. Evelyn introduced Sophia. Fan sparks. Coached concealment. Timed for my raise. Ambitious types like you, easy marks. Too busy. Stung. But true to her venom. She's building support contract case. Saved texts. Let her. Leaving her 40 years. Done. To my daughters. USB. All proof. Screenshots. Memos. Gratitude swelled. You're arming me. He left. Affirming. You're resilient. Rebecca texted. Settlement meet tomorrow. I prepped. Stealing. Conference room. City Vista. Alex wrecked. Evelyn uninvited. Fuming. Sophia absent. His lawyer. 50-50 split. No alimony. Rebecca. No. He gets zilch. Slides. Fraud card. Affair spends. Laptop wipe. Text conspiracy. Lawyer paled. Knew this. Alex mute. Evelyn erupted. Outrageous. Rebecca. Fraud. Destruction. Extortion vibes. Terms. I keep all. He gets truck. Debt. No contact from Evelyn breach. Public. Laptop fixes bill. They huddled. Emerged broken. Accept. Uncontested. Private. Signatures trembled. For years dissolved. Numb. I left. Lisa hugged. Next. Boss offered Denver HQ role. Exec finance. Raise. I leaped. Sold house fast. Packed with Lisa's tears. Monthly visits. Harold's succulent thrived on my new sill. Mountains framing sunsets. Divorce finalized digitally. Freedom. Sophia's text. We split. His mom's hell controls all. Sorry, you deserved better. Deleted. Unacknowledged. First date. Marcus. Ad exec. Light laughs. No pressure. Promotion. VP strategy. Suite office. Then, Denver PD voicemail. Recovered docs mine from ID thief bust. Alex sold info. Desperate post-divorce. Debts. Evelyn's burden. Arrested. Fraud. Conspiracy. Evelyn's barrage ignored. Called Harold. Heard. Told her no aid. Relief. You're thriving. Co-workers' drinks. Normalcy. Walking home. Anger ebbed, choices, prices paid. Theirs, shattered lives. Mine, rebirth. Phone. Lisa's pride text. Mountains loomed. Apartment welcomed. Wine. Flight plans, life mine. Unapologetic. Free.